Hi Aries, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aries, I'm sorry about that, sorry. So Aries, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two cards from the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, traveling cards. Then do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, so Aries, see what's going on. Take what resonates with you, Aries, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries spirit. All right, here we go. Two cards for Aries for their highest good. One more card. All right, let's see what's going on here. It says, watching clouds, lay back, rest, and relax. Ah, I like this. This is beautiful. So really take it easy now, Aries, okay? Take it easy. Let everything fall into place for you and just take it easy. And then it says, in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Wow. Nice, you guys. They go hand in hand. Just take it easy. Let everything come in. Enjoy life. Live in the moment. Hello. That's nice. I love it. All right, so let's see what's going on, Aries. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. All right. One card for the current. This is for Aries for their highest good. One, oh, okay. One for the past. One for the what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, there's a lot here. All right, so you do start off with the King of Swords here. Let me get all this in here. So with the King of Swords, I feel like you really need to start focusing on things. I feel like you're trying to just try to be more focused. I feel like you're going to have clarity. You're going to have breakthroughs coming in. I feel like you're going to be able to handle anything that comes your way. With the Devil card here, I feel like in the situation, I feel like sometimes you feel like you're trapped, Aries. I feel like you may be going back to old patterns and habits, or maybe you need to leave them. I also feel with the Nine of Swords here, I feel like you really need to start taking it easy. You're in your mind a lot about everything that's going on in your life, in general, like everything and everybody else's problems, and it's just like you have it in your mind a lot, and you need to really stop. Maybe you're worried about your children or just things in general. Just you're in your mind a lot. You have the Wheel of Fortune up here for what's hidden, and the Wheel of Fortune is saying that there's a cycle that's come to a complete. There's a new cycle coming in, so it's nice because I see it right here. It's the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's karma here. I feel like your luck is changing for the better, which is very nice. You also have the Three of Cups down here for the hopes and fears, and I feel like you do have a lot of support from your friends, your family. I feel like there's some kind of celebration here. I feel that there's just a lot of happiness, togetherness. With the Queen of Cups here for the what you need to do now, really start trusting your intuition, start taking care of yourself, nurture yourself. I feel like you really need to just really take care of your emotions. With the Seven of Swords down here and what you need to work on, I feel like there is some kind of betrayal around you, or you're doing some kind of sneakiness. And I feel like it could be done better. Like do it a different way is what they're saying. And then for the outcome, you have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is saying that there is a new beginning here because there is a new cycle that is coming to a complete, so it's closing. So it's very interesting, very nice. All right, so let's see what's going on. Aries, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries. Aries, 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 my fellow Aries. And why is the King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here? on the card. Wow. All right. So with the King of Swords, oops, sorry guys, I need to push my little card back. Hold on. Okay, there. Okay, so with the King of Swords, I feel like, you know, you really that you need to be the leader that you are. Really focus on things, you know, on the problems that you're going through, maybe your work, your family, but you need to be more focused on what you want. Like, what is it that you want? What is it that you want to create? What is it that you want in your life, you know? And I feel like you need to start working on that. I feel with the Page of Wands, I feel like you know, there's a lot of opportunities coming your way with the Page of Wands. I feel like you need to have optimism and keep your faith that everything's going to work out, wow, in your favor. I also feel like there is a decision that you were trying to make or trying to do. I feel like there's plans for the future that you're trying to make, like as far as you know, you want to go out and do different things this time around. And I feel like there's decisions that you're trying to make. And I also feel like you need to have patience for everything, you know, big or small. You just need to have that patience, like be open for anything that comes your way, you know, explore different opportunities, you know, or things, you know, and just have that, like, oh, you know what, that excitement about trying something different. Okay. That's what I feel. And I also feel like there could be some kind of decision there. For the Devil, why is the Devil here for Aries? Okay, wow. So you do have the Devil card, and I feel like with the Devil card, I feel like, you know, maybe you're going back to these old patterns that you're usually, you know, that you used to have, you know. Maybe there's some patterns or habits that you just need to let go of because, you know, they're not healthy for you or they're just not doing you any good. I also feel like at times that you feel trapped, like you're just doing the same thing over and over and you just want to do something different. I feel with the Hermit card, I feel like you need to go within and really meditate and really try to clear your mind, because I feel like with the Nine of Swords here being in the past, I feel like it's now that you have a lot that you're overly thinking about things. Also with the Two of Pentacles here, I feel like you're trying to do everything all at once, you know, and you're trying to balance the home, the work, the family, you know, going here, going there, you know, and you really need to start taking it easy for yourself. So really try to do that, okay? Because that, you know, just having that on your shoulders weighs a lot, and it's a lot on you, and you're not thinking straight. So really try to work on that, Aries. So you have the Nine of Swords here in the past, and the Nine of Swords says that you're in your mind a lot about a lot of different things. You know, it could be your children, your grandchildren, or just everything that's in your life in general. You know, you're constantly thinking, you know, you're not getting enough sleep, you're constantly worried, you know, you're just in your mind a lot. And you really need to start working that. Like I said, you know, talk to somebody, talk to whoever you trust, you know, because it seems like you just need to just let it all out, or take some breathers, you know, because it's like your mind is very cluttered at times. Wow. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. And why is the Wheel of Fortune here? One more card. Wow. So definitely the Wheel of Fortune is here. So there's you're completing a cycle, so it's very nice, and a new cycle is opening up for you. I feel with the Tower card here that a lot of things are going to change, but I also feel like there's a new beginning. Things are going to change, you know, sudden changes are going to come through, so be ready. They're asking you to think positive and everything, because you are like the magician. You're very powerful. You manifest things like quickly, you know, you're very blessed. Aries, you know, with the Magician, they're asking you to think positive and everything, even if it seems like it's not. Try to look at the good part of it. Things are going to change for you all of a sudden, because there's a cycle that's closing and another one that is opening up. But I feel like it's a new beginning for you, so it's nice. I feel like you just need to think positive, be more positive, be more optimistic about things. You know, that things are going to work out. Wow. Then you have the Three of Cups. And why is the Three of Cups here for Aries? Wow. So you did get the Seven of Swords twice. You have it here, you have it here. So you really got to be careful on when that card shows up. I don't care where it's at in my reading. If it shows up, That just means that there's something being shady done, like sneaky behind your back. Either you're being sneaky or somebody else is being sneaky. Okay, so be careful with that. It could be some kind of betrayal, some kind of cheating, some anything. It could be anything, but just be careful on who you tell your business to. Be careful on who you trust. Be careful. Okay. I also feel like you need to be careful with where you put your finances on at. Okay, like really watch your finances. You have the Seven of Pentacles, and you're trying to you want something that you want to invest in, that you want to create, that you want to put your money in, so that you can establish yourself. Like with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you want something more than just just not having enough money. You don't want to be worrying about money. You want to create something, so that it will create the money that you want. But the only way to do that is if you clear your mind, clear your mind, meditate, because you're going to get answers. There's answers that you're looking for, but there's also decisions that you need to make. But you need to clear your mind, because I feel like your mind is very cluttered. Like you have a lot on your mind right now. I feel like you're going to reap the rewards with all the hard work that you've been doing, and you're going to be able to do what you want, because you're a hard worker, and it shows here a lot too. With the Three of Cups, I also feel that there is celebration here. I feel like you're supported by your friends, your family, your co-workers, whatever it is. I feel like you have that support from them. And I feel like there's some kind of celebration, like in the community, like good things are, you're going to get together with friends, and people you don't even know. They're going to come in. So it's very nice. You have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Wow. One more card. Nice, 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 nice. Have patience for everything, okay? You have the Queen of Cups here, so trust your intuition and really start taking care of yourself, your mental, your emotional state, and your body physically. Take care of yourself, okay? You're still going through a lot. You have a lot of stress. When we have stress in our bodies, it brings us down. So just, really take care of yourself. Okay. I feel like you need to have patience. I feel like you need to just let go of the past and just move forward, move forward. I feel like you have, with the Ten of Pentacles here, I feel like, with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to establish what you want. You're going to create that strong foundation for you to have enough for everything, and you are creating that right now. It's just that you do want more. And I feel like you don't want to have to worry about it anymore, but I feel like you are creating that for yourself. So it's nice, but just have patience, because it will come in, but you just need to have that patience. You have the Seven of Swords here in what you need to work on. And why is the Seven of Swords here for Aries? One more card. Wow. 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 All right. So with the Seven of Swords, I feel, like I said, somebody could be sneaky behind your back, or, cheating or being deceitful. Just be careful, okay? Because the card did come out twice, so you got to be careful with that. But if it's you that is trying to be sneaky or cheating or whatever, remember that, you are going to get caught, and you can do it a different way. Try to do it a different way instead of being like that. Okay. So just know that I have to put that out there. With the Page of Swords, I feel like you need to see the truth and speak your truth about things. There's been situations that have come to your, into your path, and that you've been quiet about, Aries, and you just don't say nothing, but you need to start speaking your truth. Have better communication with the people that you're around with, especially like at work or even your friends and family. You need to have better communication. Get whatever it is that you're trying to get across, start speaking your truth and start getting it across, okay? Because they need to know. I feel like you want to learn something new. I feel like you're very curious about things. I feel like you're anxious, like just to start a new project. I feel like there's going to be new ideas for you. I feel like there's going to be you're going to be feeling excited about something. Something is going to come in that you're going to be very excited about. But I want you to, they're also asking you to take care of yourself, because you have this Queen of Cups here twice. They're asking you to trust your intuition, use your intuition, okay? I feel like there is a motherly presence here for you. Or this could be you, that you're very loving, you're very motherly, but please take care of yourself. It's very vital that you do. Okay, don't let the universe knock you down to where they're going to take care of you. Okay. because they will make you rest. They will make you take care of yourself. Um, and then you have the Ace of Wands. And why is the Ace of Wands here? Oh, wow. Nice, nice, nice. One more card. Wow, nice. Okay. So you do have the Nine of Wands here, and the Nine of Wands says, don't give up on anything. Try not to give up on anything. You know, keep pushing forward, even though it's hurtful, even though it's sad, even though you've been, you don't want to. You feel like giving up. Don't. Okay, just keep pushing forward, no matter what. Things will get better. Because you also have with the Nine of Wands, you have the Ace of Wands. You're going towards a new beginning. This is a lot of growth. This is new ideas. You're going to find your spark. You're going to be very adventurous. You're going to want to do different things. You also have the Ace of Cups, and I feel like there's a new person coming in. It could be a love interest too for some of you guys, but I feel like there's just a new person coming in general. I feel like your cup is going to be very overflowed, and I feel like there's going to be new ideas. There's going to be happiness here also. I feel like there's a lot of good things here for you, Aries. It's just that you're in your mind a lot. You're taking on a lot. You feel very overwhelmed with everything that's going on. I feel like you really need to keep it on the down low on telling your information to other people, because I feel like there's somebody out there that's being shady towards you, and you just really need to watch that. Okay, I feel like there's a decision you're trying to make. I feel like you need to think positive in everything, no matter what. All these changes are coming in for a reason, and it's to lead you to something better. So just know that. Take care of yourself, rest, nurture yourself, trust your intuition also. All right, so Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. God bless.